Alright, now I'm going to explain my variation of Jack Avis's Slippery Aces. This is from the Essential Divernon book, and this is a classic. This is my variation. I have some very strong things I put in here. One of them you'll see is a Larreverse, and then my mechanical reverse variation. So I've got original things in this, and I have improved this, I believe. Now, you're going to have the setup here. The setup is you have the 4 kings and the 4 aces. Okay, and what I like to do is I like to, if you want them to shuffle, you can either palm off, or you can have the box here, and you simply hide the 8 cards. You get a break on them as you take them out, cards out of the box. You take the box off, you steal those 8 cards, let them shuffle the pack all they want as you're holding the box. You kind of hold it open so they can see it's open. You've got the cards hidden behind. After they shuffle, you say, do you want to shuffle the box? A little joke. And this is a little thing from Dave Williamson, but it's nice because it maintains your stack. So right from a shuffle deck, you can go into your stack, which is you're going to cut one ace, the top ace, to the bottom by getting a pinky break on it, transferring that to the thumb. Just do a double undercut, that to the bottom, secretly, okay? You then, as you're making some cuts, you're going to come over here and you're going to do this swivel type cut. You're going to take out middle cards. Make sure you don't go into your stack, so take them out of the middle, a middle packet, as you swivel there. Then your thumb's going to pop this over. So it's a nice little production. You can do any type of ace cutting you want. This is just a simple little sequence for this. You then, as you set that down, you kind of show there's nothing on bottom. There's some subtleties here. You're going to repeat the double undercut, the top ace, moving to the bottom, right? Do your swivel cut, taking out your middle packet. Come over, let your thumb flop that next one over, so you have the next ace. Repeat this process 2 more times, cutting the next ace to the bottom, doing your middle cut, coming over, and boom. Okay. You then have to double undercut the ace. You can make 3 cuts this time, so you can triple up undercut it, and then do the swivel cut. It's just a simple sequence to go to the aces. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to have the 4 kings. You're going to cut 2 to the bottom, just like that. Double cut. You double undercut 2. So you have 2 kings on top, 2 kings on bottom. And you say there is a way to do this faster. And you do this little production, which is throw all the cards with the top and the bottom, holding with your fingers and thumb. Then repeat here, all the cards with the top and bottom. And then you go into this production here, okay, of the 4 kings. Now what you're going to do, you're going to fan the pack, put in the kings in 4 different places. You're then going to do the Marlowe simple shift, which is to bring these cards down like so, and that will bring a packet of cards in front using gravity, and then you're going to strip out from the side here in the Hindu shuffle. That's actually going to be a multiple shift getting them to the top, or you can do any kind of multiple shift you want. I do have more advanced multiple shifts in my system, True Illusion system, at promagicart.com. Okay, but this is a simple way. You're then going to get a break on 4 cards, turn over, maintaining the break from here like a book break, transfer it to your thumb, and then back to your pinky. So that what you can do for this one is you're going to put them in club, heart, spade, and diamond. You want to keep them in this particular stack from the top down. You'll see why in a moment. What you're going to do is after you show those aces, you kind of have them a little sloppy. You're going to transfer from your pinky break of your left hand to your right thumb, but from the side. And you're going to pull those kings to the back of there secretly. So they're moving from here to here, right? Then when you get to here, you have the card squared so they can't see how many. You're going to do the simple shift again. This time this brings these guys to the top. Now you're going to spread the deck. You're actually spreading over 4, then 4 more to get a pinky break. Eighth cards down, get a pinky break. Because what you're going to do is, as you riffle here, until you see that you have the 4 kings, you riffle the aces till you see the first king, so that you'll get a break on the top 4 kings, and it's going to be a ring break. And you're going to think this is a lot, but you'll see why in a moment. You have a pinky break and the ring finger break. This is called the double break, right? Now it seems like a lot, but you're turning the cards in because you're riffling and and things like this. Now for my variation of the Krenzel's mechanical reverse. You're going to turn this over, and you're going to have like a double book break here, okay, meaning your pinky and ring finger. And as you turn this over, your hand's going to come over and you're going to block here with your fingers, blocking your angles. Underneath, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be mechanical reversing those aces, and it comes up like a triangle, right? Those aces get reversed. Now the kings are there as like bottom cover. So what happens is, in a moment you can show if they thought you reversed anything for magicians, you didn't. But it's a way to reverse those aces in this position. Okay. Now you could do it with the kings, putting in the aces first, then the kings. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to do that again. Okay. So we have a break on 8 cards as we spread over. Okay, and the simple way to do this is you spread over 8 cards, you get a pinky break on below the 8th card, and then as you close you get a ring finger of your left hand under the 4 cards. So that is done as you square up. Now your hand is kind of blocking here because of this big break mess, but this is turned in, like I said. Because it's turned in because you're getting ready, your hand is actually going to be covering, because you're going to come over as you turn here. You have a double book break. As you come up, what happens is it helps if you have the pinky here, because you can push these kings like in between your pinky and ring finger. That kind of helps you, because what happens from the back, it's hard to see because I'm covering the angles, but what's happening underneath, okay, we'll show you, is you're actually doing the mechanical reverse on those aces. You see that? So it comes up like a triangle. So you essentially have a bottom cover. Okay? So when you do that mechanical reverse, they'll see nothing. Now you show the bottom cards. Okay? Now you give the deck a cut casually as you say there's nothing on top. You can show 8 cards if you want. Then you make a snap. You come over. Okay, now you're going to do Larry Jennings' Larreverse, but with 4 cards. How you do that is you spread over all the cards and you show. You could even spread on the table first. I usually do this in the hands because it makes sense. You then get a pinky break, which is kind of like a book break from the spread, with your pinky on above the top 4 cards, which are the kings. Because what you're going to do is when you square this up on your spread, you're going to have the spread of cards. You're going to have your pinky break, which is essentially like this. Okay, if I take away the cards, it's like this. And you did that as you spread. You're then going to take these aces, load them up with the bottom of the spread and the pinky break, which is like a book break. Okay. You then turn here. You're going to take everything off that book break, like so, with this hand here. It's going to be like that. Now you're going to turn and you're going to set down one by one into a pile the aces. Now you have to be careful because you've already got the kings reversed. So when you come back, you want to keep the deck necktie. Okay, then you're going to make a snap, any type of magical gesture, and now you're going to do a reverse with the 4 kings. Take the 4 kings out. Now you're going into the last part of the sequence of slippery aces. This is Jack Avis. You're going to, as you're picking up the ace and showing it, you're going to be riffling with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to be counting that off of your thumb here. Now it just looks like you're riffling. You're going to put this in so it goes 9th from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's actually 10th from the top. There's 9 cards there. Okay, that would be the ace of clubs. You want this exact order, right? Now you're going to riffle over about 7 cards. You're not counting this time. You're just going to take off a small group. Put in the ace of hearts, spades, so it's chased order. Club, heart, spade, then diamond. It doesn't matter really where these aces go in, except for the top one goes 10th, right? Now, you can fan the deck if you wish to show. Now what you're going to do is a variation on a multiple shift. Your hand's going to come over and you're going to hold in like a straddle grip on these 4 aces. Because what happens from the back here, if I expose it, when you push like this with your fingers, your first finger pushes down, pinky pulls up, you're clawing it, what's going to happen is it's going to push all those cards that are in between those aces it's going to move those down. Okay, it moves those down. So now you're going to strip out all those cards that you move down. So the aces are going to be going in 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, right? So when you cut the deck here from the back, you set this down, that maintains your stack. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, followed by the 4 aces. Now, I've got to show you how to spell to them. You're going to have them name any ace they wish. If they name the ace of clubs, okay, A-C-E, you're going to spell O-F-C-L-U-B-S. It appears right on there, S, ace of clubs, okay? Now, you still have your 9 cards right on top. The aces are here. That's if they name ace of clubs, that's with an S, right? Ace of hearts next. If they name it ace of hearts, they name any ace they want for the first one. A-C-E, you spell O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S. Appears right on the S, okay? Now, if they name, that's clubs and hearts, if they name spades, A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S. It's going to be ace of spades, okay? Then it doesn't appear on the S, it appears on the next one, okay? That's for ace of spades. Now, if they name finally the diamond, okay? A-C-E-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. It appears exactly. So all of them are on the S except for the spade appears on the next one, okay? So let's say they name diamond, then we just spelled to it. There's your first one. Now you want to maintain the positions of the aces. It's really easy because you just dealt them down. They're either going to be on the deck or on the table. So you'll be able to tell because if it's a diamond, they'll be here. So you make sure you put those back on top. Bring the aces back to the top. Now, you're going to have them stab in wherever they want. Stab in face up. Okay, this is the placement sequence, which is really strong. This may be used for other effects, like sandwich effects. All kinds of great ideas with this, guys. They stab it in wherever they want as you riffle, right? Face up. You then going to get a pinky break so that it's, as you push it in like that, you're going to have the break so that it's above the break. So you're going to maintain a pinky break underneath that diamond there. I just do it by kind of pushing it in at an angle. Now what you do is you do the placement cut. You cut the deck because you got these aces on top, right? You just cut the deck. Now you cut to the break. So here's the aces here, right? So this is the placement. Look what's going on top. Okay, so that's done like that. There's your placement. Give the cards some cuts. Spread the pack. You show they could have stabbed it in anywhere. Right next to this card, underneath it, another ace. Now this goes on top. When you gather up the deck, you have the last 2 aces here. Next placement, get a break on the top card. 2 aces on top, get a break on the top ace. As you take the first ace, double undercut that to the bottom. Those 2 cards. Or those 2 aces. You can have them cut the deck so it seems more random at this point. Look what goes on top. Your stack. Beautiful, right? Now you then spread the deck. You say you could have cut it in anywhere. Look where you got it. Right here there's a sandwich. The 2 aces with the ace right in between. Now here's the best part. Okay, as you put this on top, maintain keeping your stack, the ace on top. You're going to place these aces in. As you riffle, you could have, if you have 3 spectators, I like to have them put it back wherever they want. Just, it's more fair process instead of you always pushing them in. So you have them push them in wherever they want. Very strong. Now you have one of the spectators name ace of diamonds, spades, or hearts. Okay. Now let's say, for example, they named the ace of diamonds. You're going to push in those aces. As you push in the diamond, you're going to get a pinky break below it. Okay. So it'd be right there. The way you do that is you just push it in. I'll show you a cleaner way to do it instead of going in like this. What you do is this is actually a hidden move from expert card technique that was taught to me by Roger Klaus, which was one of my mentors, Allan Ackerman's mentors, Roger Klaus. And Roger Klaus is a protege of Dai Vernon, by the way. And this is a hidden move from expert card technique. So as you're holding this, as you're holding this diamond, either as you're putting it in or just as you're flicking it or displaying it, you're going to lift up on all the cards. See, this is an exaggerated move to show. Okay, you can get a break. So now you push it in. Okay, you can have them push it in because you've already got the break, so that your pinky break below it. Now you have to do the placement. Really simple, right? You cut, when you cut the cards to the table, you've got an ace here. Excuse me, dropped. You have an ace here, right? The last ace, ace of clubs. So you cut the deck. You're then going to cut right to your break, which is the diamond going on top. See, so it's just like you give the cards a little bit of a cut. Spread the pack very cleanly. Okay? You show ace of spades, hearts, and diamonds. You say, you selected the ace of diamonds, so we'll take the card right next to it, where you stabbed it in. Very clean. Audience, they did it. They stabbed it in right next to the last ace. So this is a very strong effect. I hope you enjoy it. And head on over to Pro Magic Art to get more advanced magic coming your way. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Have a magical day. Hi, Darin Martineau here, and welcome to Pro Magic Art. And this is a online master magic course, and this is for anyone, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or an advanced magician. And what it is it's all of my original creations and my system called the Cerulean system, over 35 years in the art of magic. I have the beginner level for $5 a month. You can get access to over 150 videos, plus every month there's new videos added. And that is for beginners to help you get started. That's the bronze level. Okay, $5 a month. Then I have the platinum level. The platinum level, you get access to over 400 magic videos and tutorials. And this is for anyone, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced magician. Okay, then I have the gold level. The gold level is $97 for the first year, and you get access to over 400 magic videos and tutorials in there. Now I have the new diamond level. The Cerulean system diamond level is $27 a month, and you get access to over 500 plus of magic videos and tutorials, plus videos added every month. In all of the levels, there's videos added every month and tutorials. So join today to become a master magician.